arrived here at Hampden, and the first people in were Rangers. We can see their bus arriving there, and at that time, as you can see, it was still raining. Celtic fans waiting patiently for their heroes afterwards. And we can see coming off the bus Peter Hoostra and Ali McCoist. Let's hear from Graeme Souness.
Is this lovely weather for football, Graeme?
I'll tell you, at the end of the game, it's something we have to put up with. It's good Scottish weather. I'm sure both teams will handle it okay.
You say you get nervous before the games. Did you have a sleepless night over the team selection?
No, my mind was made up about 2 or 3 days ago. I can sleep okay.
Is Terry Butcher going to play?
You'll be the first to know at 2:30.
Thanks very much. All the best. Bye.
So, Graeme Souness
into the whole of Britain for the first time, because it's such a cosmopolitan team when we look at the two teams. In fact, I've just done a rough count here. 7 of them with Rangers, a couple of Poles, and the 2 from either side of Ireland, Pat Bonner and Anton Rogan. What do you make of that, Andy?
Well, you can see from that, Martin, how difficult it must be for Andy Roxburgh to pick a Scottish international. So many foreign players there. It really is amazing. I didn't realise there was actually so many non-Scottish players representing the teams today. But it's funny, just a quick and he was going over, a lot of his English friends have got BSB in, and they're actually going to be watching this Rangers-Celtic tie for the first time ever live. And I think what they've done, they've asked Graham Sharp to go over, because he's obviously got first-hand information coming from Glasgow about this game. But it is the type of game that holds people like that and causes that much interest.
You might be able to explain to viewers south of the border, why is it that the Rangers fans always have the covered end and the Celtic fans have to stand out there in the teeming rain?
Well, we spoke about this earlier, didn't we, about the shambles of the ground, the way it is just now. But I just think what happened one day is that the Rangers fans ended up at Hampden for the first cup tie earlier than the Celtic fans, seen that this end was covered and decided, well, we'll take this, and it's been like that ever since.
One thing also, as we look outside, were made, but it is Richard Gough who leads out Rangers and not Terry Butcher. Celtic coming out behind Paul McStay. And referee Jim McCluskey, his first final. And I must say, in my recent visits to Scotland, he's a referee who's impressed me a great deal. This is one day when I don't have to tell you which team is in which colour. Gerry Craney just sampling his first real taste of what it's like to be involved in a major final. Richard Gough, of course, has been through it many times before. And although it's been raining all morning in Glasgow, nothing can dampen any day when Celtic meet Rangers. Well, despite those 3 goals conceded in Belgrade, Graeme Souness has settled on the same defence. But Maurice Johnston's hamstring injury does enable Mark Hateley to step back into the side. Hateley, no stranger, of course, to matches of this significance. But for Terry Hurlock, it is a new experience. At 32, he's finally made a major final, and he'll revel, I'm sure, in the midfield battle, which must happen when these two sides meet. Midfield, I think you could call it a minefield. Jim McCluskey calling things to order. Celtic have been saying over the past few years that this is something of a jinx competition for them. They haven't won it since 1982, but for Rangers it's their 5th final in a row. They've won the trophy 16 times. Nobody has a better record, but nobody would take more delight in upsetting their plans than Billy McNeill's Celtic. The waiting is over. The rain has eased. The game is on. Celtic attack the goal to the left. And here's McCoist for Rangers. Jim McCluskey is sure to keep an eye on the early challenges. Peter Grant, who is Celtic through and through. But it's good to see the players smiling. even if maybe there's a touch of irony about that directed at the referee. McCoist going down. Already Rangers have sent Richard Gough forward, and of course in Mark Hateley they do have an exceptional player in the air to compensate for the absence of John Brown is in there as well, and it's over them all. Andy Gray, I'm sure they're glad to be out there and running now after all the talk of the past few days.
Yes, there's nothing quite like that first whistle blowing in a cup final, and all the talking's over. Now it's all down to who wants it most, who really wants to actually win this cup final. And normal start for Rangers Celtic cup finals, 100 miles an hour, tackle in the first second, and a free kick.
Stephen with the header. Steve Fulton wanted a bit too much time then, and here goes Walters. The whistle has gone, and it's gone Rangers' way, which will disappoint Mark Walters. And had the referee looked to apply an advantage then, Celtic might have found themselves a goal adrift.
What happens in this game, Martin, is you can't afford early on to get 2 touches on the ball. It doesn't really happen. Young Steve Fulton tried to bring the ball under control. He was swamped upon. And Rangers will be disappointed that the referee called the play back with Mark Walters right through.
McCluskey right on the spot. He'll need to be. Matches are never more partisan than when these two clubs meet. Walters on the right. And good advantage played this time, and it's produced a corner. Walters, who has made major contributions against Celtic in the past, and they found it hard to come to terms with him then, Andy.
Yes, this is Mark Walters at his very best, in a tight situation, managing to trick his way past Antonogan. This will be a test that Antonogan will have to win if Celtic are going to win this game.
Brown waiting by the near post. It's coming towards Gough, but Elliott got there. Spackman did well to retrieve that. And, well, maybe if Mark Hateley had played more games recently. He certainly wasn't marked very well.
No, he wasn't, and I think Celtic have got a case for him being offside here, but it is the first genuine chance of the match. I certainly felt it was an offside positioning, perhaps his lack of games there, but early in the match it's came for him, but a genuine chance nonetheless.
Grant. Does make the game look disarmingly simple at times, and so too does Trevor Stephen from Rangers. That's from Hateley. The through ball from Hurlock. Bonner's come, McCoist. Oh, and the referee rules that that's a dive. And it's a throw, and McCoist is furious.
Yes, you see he's saying unbelievable to the referee, and I must admit, I thought that when seeing it right off, I thought it was a penalty. He definitely takes Alan McCoist's legs, and I think Pat Bonner and Celtic in particular are very lucky to get away with that.
Gough. Well, first impressions can be a very reliable guide, and I must say I agree with you, Andy. But Bonner came out, realised he wasn't quite going to get there. McCoist is smiling now. Fulton, look at the number of players around the ball. Almost from the realms of rugby. Gough applauds, but it is a free kick to Celtic at the end of all that. A against Richard Gough.
I think I counted 7 players in 4 square yards there.
Spackman. Walters. Slippery play. Well, in more ways than one at the end. The pitch gave him a problem. It's taken 2 to stop him, but Celtic get the throw. GRAEME. Options right and left, and they're still there. He's not short of confidence, which is a great commodity for a player who's spent such a short time at the highest level. Oh, and a slip here by GOUGH, and it's Mark Hateley for Rangers, but Paul Elliott for Celtic.
In the first instant, just before that, Mark Hateley is about 2 or 3 yards offside, and the linesman just didn't look. But really, I can only put, it's a great tackle from Paul Elliott, but why he wanted to get it onto his left foot, I can't understand. He must surely have hit it with his right foot, Mark Hateley.
Stephen. And Bonner was certainly not in command. Something of a post-mortem going on there. It was Gough who was coming in where he can be deadly in the opposing penalty area. It's a point Andy Gray made earlier. The Rangers have a number of players who love to attack the ball in the air. It might be their route to victory. John Brown is one of those. Done by Trevor Stephen. Coyce towards Spackman behind him. Hateley is free, and Spackman shoots. And he's saying to Hateley, well, he was more central and he was entitled to have a crack. Andy Gray, your view on that?
Yes, and this is the first real spell of football we've seen. It's a great move, started way back in Rangers half, and Mark Hateley will be furious. He was in a superb position for Nigel Spackman just to roll it to him, and I bet you Mark Hateley will be having a little word in Nigel's ear on the way off the pitch at half-time, but honours even, I would think.
Both teams really, as the half-time whistle goes, have put on a splendid spectacle in trying and testing circumstances on this sodden surface at Hampden Park. But both goalkeepers have played their part, although Pat Bonner has had some awkward moments in the air. Chris Woods made some significant saves along the way as well. 0-0 in the Skull Cup final. We'll be back after this short break.
By your 2-1 prediction.
I'm still sticking by. I'm just surprised there's not been any goals so far, Joe.
Well, let's hope we certainly get those 3 goals in the second half, whichever way they go. Let's go back to Andy and Martin.
Thank you, John. Jim McCluskey plants the ball in the centre. Rangers in their 5th final in a row, their 9th in the last 10 seasons. But even that pales against Celtic's 14 consecutive years in the final, from 64 to 78. With the greatest respect to the likes of Aberdeen and Dundee United, we are looking at the dominant forces in Scottish football. Chris Woods angry that it's a bit lax in front of him. Celtic were swarming on the edge of the area then. Collins to take the corner. Oh, and it's turned in by Elliott! Players from both sides appealing, but it's gone against Chris Morris. It's a corner. And it's going to be a change made by Graham Souness. And Terry Hurlock is to go off. And Peter Houstra. Again, the intent is obvious from the manager's point of view. Rangers have to attack, and Houstra better suited to that. Bonner comfortably collects the corner with a conspicuous absence of a Rangers challenge to it.
You mentioned Rangers attacking, and that will suit Celtic down to the ground. They enjoy having pressure put on them, and as I've showed numerous occasions today, love to try and catch teams on the break, and that will suit them perfectly. Billy McNeill won't be sad to see that. But Rangers had to make a change. Now, the game, they've got to go searching for it, and it's quite right they should bring off a less talented player in many respects than Terry Hurlock and put on someone who maybe just opened the Celtic defence for Rangers.
It really commits Walters to the right, with Houstra very much a left-sided player. And Foyst and Haitley between them, feeling hard done by the ruling of the referee. Dovchik was trying to get the ball back to Bonner, where there was no margin for error.
There certainly wasn't, and again, all strikers are quite entitled. The ball's on the ground, and he's quite entitled, Mark Haitley, to go in after it.
I must say, I thought that was a generous decision from the Celtic point of view. The onus very much now on Jekanovski and Craney to keep Rangers occupied at the back. They've done that well.
Yes, and the Celtic substitution has definitely been tactical. I think substituting Joe Miller and bringing on Chris Morris, it's allowed Morris to go into his natural position at right back and just leave Peter Grant as one of the four in midfield who's a lot more defensively minded than Joe Miller.
McCoist, Walters, 1-1. Absolutely no chance for Bonner.
Well, we've certainly got a game now, haven't we? It's a good little move, and for once, Mark Haitley gets down, finds Ali McCoist, and Mark Walters punishes them badly for some slack marking and buries it right in the corner. Really gives Pat Bonner no chance at all.
McCoist did very well to control the knockdown, and Walters coming onto it found the ball absolutely ideally placed. Facing the goal, pulled the trigger, hit the target, Rangers are back in it.
Do we give the manager credit for a great substitution, I wonder?
Well, certainly Celtic feared Mark Walters going into the game. As a creator, perhaps mostly, but he's proved throughout his career that he can score goals as well as make them. And this a priceless one for Rangers. The mood has changed at the Rangers end of the ground. And for all those wearing blue and white. Dovchik going sliding to those advertising hoardings which are very close to the pitch. And a fact of footballer's working life, I suppose. Not when you collide with them with that velocity. Craney. That was high quality work again. Terry Craney looks to the manner born, really.
He certainly looks a very, very calm and composed player, and he looks to have a very mature head and young shoulders.
Walters. Celtic short of a player on the left-hand side. Stevens over McCoy. Oh, and it was Houstra. He was unlucky. The header flew straight at the goalkeeper. Spackman, Houstra again. The challenge by Elliott was a fair one. Hateley, though, was late, and he's going to get booked, and it's steamy now. Well, it all started with Peter Houstra with the header first of all. It ended with Hateley coming in late. In between was this.
I think he's caught him nastily there. Nothing deliberate, I don't think, but it looked a pretty bad one there for Peter Houstra. But this was the one. This was a super move for Rangers again. Gary Stevens does excellent on the far side. And probably when you expect Mark Hateley in there, it's Peter Houstra who gets in a tremendous header. And I'm sure if that had gone anywhere else but straight down Pat Bonner's throat, the net would have been bulging. But it just got a little bit nasty, it got a little bit niggly in that couple of minutes. Obviously the pressure is getting to the players, and I think we see Jackie Jakanowski there getting a yellow card.
Not an easy name to take. Has gone about his work. And the bottom line is that it's still 1-1. Elliott for Celtic. We're 5 minutes away from extra time. Brown got to it. Grant played it back. It was nicely done by Nigel Spackman. Houstra. Ooh, Hateley now. Well, we do have a different perspective on it. I must say, from this angle, that looked onside.
Yes, I think Darius Dovcek on the far side of the pitch was actually playing Mark Hateley on there. We're at the stage now, Mark, when neither team will want to lose. They may now settle for extra time.
Brown. It's a question now of what the referee wants to add on. Hewitt. Caught Collins out there. We do have extra time in the Skull Cup final. No goals in the first half, one apiece in the second half. It started with Paul Elliott's improvised header, really, from Dovcik's shot. And then Mark Walters, with a piece of opportunism of his own, brought Rangers back into it when things were looking particularly bad for Graeme Souness. What would have made the end of a very bad week. Well, Andy Gray, it's been a demanding game physically and emotionally. And
yeah, this is when the two people there are going to earn some bread.
Walter Smith doing the talking for Rangers. Graeme Souness banned from the touchline, but in fact, had there been presentations before the game, the Rangers manager had been given dispensation to take part in that. Those presentations were abandoned because of the amount of rain that was falling. A very sensible decision it was too. It's a test of stamina players will need no extra inspiration, really. It is a final, and even in the midst of it, they can never forget who they're playing against. One of the best goalkeepers in the world, has certainly ridden his luck. Oh, Brown taking a chance himself. Halstra. Oh, didn't get it too far. The linesman had his flag up. In any case, John Hewitt put it wide.
Just thinking, if Rangers do have an ace up their sleeve or one more card left to play, then they have the advantage of having Ian Ferguson sitting on the bench, and if any of the players are feeling the strain, then that's certainly bringing on a fresh Ian Ferguson, who's played very little this season and must be bursting with energy to get on, will be a big advantage for Rangers.
Yes, it was something of a surprise when Ian Ferguson reappeared in Belgrade in midweek. He's been out since the opening games. Brown.
It's certainly Rangers, strangely enough, Martin. We're worried about their fitness, but it's them in extra time that have looked the most likely so far.
Rainey, for one, of course, who's kept up his appetite for the fray. Throughout the game has adorned it, really, with some clever contributions, denying his inexperience. Oh, and is it in? It is! It's Richard Gough who came round the back, and will feel here that he could have won it for Rangers. Bonner is furious with the defenders. It's an untidy goal in many ways, but it doesn't matter in a cup final.
There's no such thing as an untidy goal, and at the time I just felt Rangers looked more likely. Everyone's paying attention to the two big boys again, and Chris Morris gets caught. I'm sure he was anxious about being too close to his goalkeeper and knocking it back, but full credit to Richard Gough. He's very, very determined. He doesn't look at the players, he just makes straight for the ball and gets that crucial toe to it. Knocks it past Pat Bonner. Now Celtic have got all the questions to answer.
Well, we were talking about headline makers, and it's the Rangers captain at the moment. The job, well, we wondered whether he would retain it with all the speculation about whether Terry Butcher would come back for this game. And the angle on the ball in that Celtic would have felt that they should have defended against. But it ran on and on. But Gough didn't give it up. And it's Rangers who are rejoicing as the first period of extra time comes to a close. And the rules say it's straight round. Come on, he says. And he set the example. Celtic, having taken the lead in the second half of normal time, now have to find an equaliser if they can. Surely can't have been easy as Ferguson has made it look. The Rangers have won. Richard Gough has done it. And the pain of the past few days is forgotten. And they've come from behind to do it. Trailing to a goal from Paul Elliott. And Mark Walters with the equaliser as Mark Haitley joins in the jubilation. A success that's that much sweeter because it's at Celtic's expense. They've been rocked by the serious injury to Oleg Kuznetsov last weekend, ravaged by Red Star Belgrade on Wednesday, but a real Rangers recovery here today. Celtic's first defeat since September the 1st, and one which will cause them agonies. But delight for Rangers and Andy Gray, a just result.
Yes, I don't think anyone could have any complaints about the results. I think overall Rangers were the dominant force in the game. Celtic posed them a question when they went 1-0 up. Could Rangers come back into this game after the rigours of midweek? But they did get back into it, went to extra time. We again thought the midweek game would play a part and that Celtic may look the fittest. In actual fact, it looked the other. It looked like Rangers were the more determined, the fitter side, and they got that goal. Skipper Richard Gough sneaking in and getting it. And I think one can only but admire Rangers. And it is a time for winners. People say, do you ever get fed up of winning things? These players have won quite a lot in the last few years under Graeme SOUNESS. But they look as happy there now as they've ever been.
It's been Rangers' day, and Richard Gough, who was a losing FA Cup final captain for Tottenham back in 1987, leads a merry band up the steps. The dominant force in this competition, the 17th time the Ibrox club have come out on top. And at Hampden Park, the dominant colour is Rangers blue once again. And what a day for Gough. Not only to go up to get the trophy, but to score the winning goal. I bet that foot injury isn't hurting too much now. John McKenzie from the sponsors. There are two trophies, the Skoll Cup itself and the League Cup. Which is handed over by Mrs. Margaret Steedman. Congratulations to Rangers. A worthy victory, but a victory that came hard for them because of the Celtic challenge. Chris Woods, and I look back to that save from Jekanovski in the early stages of extra time. Gary Stevens, pleased to know, I'm sure, that all his former Everton teammates, or a number of them, were watching Trevor Steven as well. That's waving to the English viewers that we have. And Terry Hurlock, at the age of 32. That's a new experience for him, and a kiss for Ali McCoist. A recently married man, too. Mark Walters comes up the last man of all, but a fine game for him, a goal scorer too. So Rangers have won it. We'll have reactions to that victory after this short break.
So blue is the colour, and if you ever wanted proof of the difference between winning and losing, you only have to look at Hampden Park now, barely 5 minutes or so after the end of the game. Graeme SOUNESS on the field in joyful celebration. One end is still full of Rangers supporters, and the other is completely deserted. There is not a Celtic fan to be seen in Hampden Park now, as those pictures prove. Much celebrating at Ibrox tonight, and all the Celtic players have to go back to a reception at Parkhead. Charlie Nicholas, you're going to be among them. It's going to be a bit subdued, isn't it? Well, from a loser to a winner. Richard Gough is now with David Livingston.
Richard, you don't score many goals for Rangers. How much did that one mean to you?
Well, I don't score many. I haven't scored for about a year. I read an article by Charlie Nicholas. I see Charlie's in the viewing box up there. I read an article by Charlie this morning in the News of the World, I think it was, just saying that because of my foot injury, I haven't been going up into the opposing box as much as I used to do. But the foot's been getting a touch better, and so I decided to take chances today, and lucky enough it paid off.
You went one behind. How much was the recovery due to character, or how much was it due to skill?
I think a bit of both, really. Because I thought we had better chances than Celtic did in the first half. Andrew started off the second half quite well, and the goal they got was, I thought, well, from a defensive point of view, I thought it was a bit of a fortunate goal from their point of view. But Mark Walters, I thought he was one of our better players today. Produced a bit of magic at the edge of the box. Seems to have a habit against scoring against Celtic, and that gave us a great lift.
So the old foot injury won't stop the celebrations tonight?
Definitely not, definitely not.
Good luck. Thanks very much.
Thanks.
Well done. Well done.
Thanks,
Richard Gough, and he's certainly going to have a good night tonight. Just final thoughts then on the Skol Cup final coming up after this break.